Hello everybody, Arcane Assassin here, back with some more Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's been a minute since I uploaded anything to the channel, actually. The last time I uploaded something was about a month ago. I haven't really found anything that I wanted to play a lot of, but when this was announced, I wanted to get it, and I was waiting for my payday to pick it up, and then I was waiting for a day.
Not gone as planned. Hytham!
Oh, Hytham is going to be part of it. But yeah, so it'll be interesting. I'm very interested to see where this goes.
Perhaps you can aid me in locating Hytham.
What is your purpose with him?
I have brought a sampling of goods from Ireland. That is, if I can bring my ships to dock.
Azar! I see you've met Eivor Wolfkist.
Ah, so you are Eivor. In fact, I bring you a message from Ireland.
I know no one in Ireland.
The letter is from Dublin's king. Sadly, I seem to have misplaced it.
The King of Dublin. Why would such a one write to me?
He wishes to expand trade to England. The purpose of my bringing goods here.
Azar is from the east, but lives in Ireland now. But in matters of trade, Azar, your king should petition Ranvi.
He claims to know Eivor. He asked me to accompany you on the trip there.
I know no king, and I'm certainly not about to journey to Ireland.
But first, Azar, you must build a trading post. In fact, where is your trade ship?
Ah, yes. An unfortunate incident, most concerning. Trading rivals have blocked the river and thus my goods.
A blocked river hurts all Ravensthorpe. Stay. I will put things right.
As you see, Eivor is a person of action. Find me later, when the river is safely clear.
Of course, my friend. I thank you, Eivor. I will find the king's letter in the meantime.
You keep insisting that I know an Irish king. It is a fantasy. What manner of king is it that sends me letters from Ireland?
Where am I going? Right there. Let's take my ship.
Let's get out of here.
Such a lame ram, to be honest. Like, comparatively, like, it's just... like, nothing happens. Like, it'd be cool if it looked like the oars sped up.
Run up the sail!
Fearlessness shall mark our deed. Long before the night has fallen, our howls from under shields be heard. Spears and arrows rick the air.
Alright, we got a ways to go.
Long I've grown with blood-red blades, charged the fields with thunderous spears, well-fed are ravens that follow my trail. What is there in there, Eivor? Viking hordes
Now, I haven't played a lot of this lately. But I mean, it's like riding a bike, honestly.
Meet your fate. You run like a cow.
Going to feed the world so slow.
Going to suffer. Keep your mouth. Let back the sweat flow. Die! 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 Die!
Man, I've missed this.
What's my lead? You're mine!
Climb up. A little late on the oof. But oh well. Too late, you moved too slow. Okay, that's
I won't put off. Let's keep our eyes open.
interesting. Ooh, big guy. Found who I'm gonna assassinate.
Better keep a lookout. Come on then! Coward! Die! Here's a rock for your skull!
Can't beat us, stay with me!
Use them!
One more, or should do it.
Is it not lighting on fire? That's kind of dumb. There we go. That'll do it. Yeah, I'll just I'll ride a horseback. I'm gonna have to change my fucking controller because this is like kind of sliding to the left. Oh, gotta wait till I'm not technically.
Go!
So I'm gonna try to find a road. There. I gotta switch controllers. That one's kind of drifting to the left. The view-wise is. Sorry about that.
Back to one! Kill!
But yes, I thoroughly enjoyed this game. So obviously I wanted to play this. I was looking forward to an expansion since I finished the game, really.
Yeah!
Always liked Ubisoft's games. Like even For Honor, I really enjoyed For Honor. But like multiplayer, they do a very good job creating and telling a story. In my opinion. I know Ubisoft has a bad rap. They did add more skills, nice. like a... Yep. Ignore hit interruptions while performing successive regular melee attacks. This effect recharges after a few seconds. And that would be nice. I have the north prevents flinching from hits while aiming with your bow. Not bad. Let's take a look at the stealth one. Intense rage. Ignore hit interruptions while performing your next offhand parry or special attack. This effect recharges after. Okay. So really, I'm just gonna do this and let the game decide which ones to get for me. Okay, apparently I can't do that. Strange though. I run faster than the horse would walk through Ravensthorpe. Which, that is something I didn't like, is that if you're going through a big town, your horse will not run. Seems kinda dumb, but that's just my opinion. What's he doing over here? Oh, this is gonna be where he sets up shop. Okay.
Azar, the river is clear, save for a few bodies and sticks. Your goods will get through.
Your reputation comes honestly then, though I am not sure about the name Wolf-Kissed.
The scar on my neck.
Ah, my Viking name would then be Azar One-Eye.
Thank you, Azar One-Eye. My men will help construct your trade post.
Then I am twice indebted to you. If ever you change your mind about Ireland, I will be found in the trade post, once built. Oh, and I found your letter. Here.
Okay. Building complete. Oh,
My cousin Barith is alive and king of Dublin. The not near never failed to delight.
I want to read that. Those quest items are at the bottom right there. Boom. Alright. Hello, Cousin Eivor. I hope this surprise is a pleasant one. It has been many years since we parted. Word has reached me that we are now both on the same side of the North Sea. I am certain that you are busy, but we have a reunion. In addition to the joy of a reunion, you could advance trade of your band of Norse. Azar is expanding Dublin's market. Do come. I look forward with pleasure to your arrival. Your cousin Barid. Okay.
Eivor, are you prepared to go to Ireland?
I have nothing keeping me here right now.
Azar, you did not tell me the king was my cousin.
It was most amusing this way, was it not? A little mystery.
I prefer to know what is what. But it was a pleasant surprise.
He's eager to see you. Shall we set sail?
I would like to go to Ireland.
Yeah. I would like to see this land. And my cousin Barith.
Barith. I opposed to a couple mysteries and then loot and what are they called? Artifacts. I am done in everywhere. I'm done completely with Norway, and I'm done with I forgot what they called it, but it's the American place. And so, apart from mysteries, artifacts, and items or whatever, wealth in the main area, I am done. Took me a while, but I remember when this game first came out, and I wasn't gonna do any of the main game until I was done doing the completed areas, and then I realized that you can't do that. And it was way too much to stream. Like, I couldn't stream that much. I am looking forward to this.
Ireland. A patchwork of petty kings jostling for hills and pastures and green glens. My adopted isle.
Azar, how is it that Barith, as Norse as ice, is king of Dublin?
Dublin is a Viking city, Eivor. But in fact, merchants and beggars come from all parts to parade in its muddy streets.
Odd to think of Barith as king of a city.
It perhaps sounds grander than it is. Ireland has many kings. They litter the countryside, and Barith's throne is not secure. Flann Sinna calls the tune.
Who's he?
Soon to be crowned High King of all Ireland. Flann distrusts Vikings, though he needs them.
Barith will find a way. As a boy, he wasn't much of a fighter, but somehow always came out all right.
I'm sure what you say is true. Certainly he is loved by his people. Your crew can find lodging here. Come, let us find Barith.
Eivor! Blood of my blood! Look at you! You have Aunt Rosta's cheekbones! And you, the 7-year-old lives in you still.
It has been a long stretch since we pelted old Ganfrid with apple cores.
He never forgave us that.
And Sigurd in the clan? How goes with all?
There's much to tell you, Barith. But let me breathe your Irish air.
Thank you for keeping my ports from being set ablaze in my absence.
My ports? Yes, old man. I can rule my city even without you here. Eivor, you arrive in good time. I'm hosting a feast in honor of my son, Sigfrid. He is 17 today.
A 17-year-old son.
And rather a difficult boy at that. Come, there's much to show on the way to my castle.
A kingship, a son, and a castle. Truly, you have a fine life, Barith.
Castle? It is a wooden house. Finely crafted, to be sure, but in Shiraz, it would be home to a middling rug merchant.
Lead me to your rock merchant's wooden hovel, Barith.
He was pissed.
Just look at her docks. Wee babe of a city, but the biggest port in all Ireland.
You cannot appreciate Irish air without enduring the stench of our docks.
It is upon the strength of this port I plan to secure my kingship.
Assar told me that your throne may not be entirely steady.
King Flann needs some persuading is all. Dublin's vast trade web will bring wealth to all Ireland. If Flann can be made to see that, my kingship and that of my children's children will be safe.
I cannot guarantee your throne, but a vast trading web is within my power.
No one else I'd trust my commerce to, old man.
You let him call you that?
I call him worse things.
Barith, my king! I still owe you a horn of ale.
This is where I leave you.
Don't miss the banquet.
I'll be there shortly.
Yeah, he was pissed that he said that to him. Like, that he described his house as a middling merchant, rug merchant.
My mighty king.
Aoife, this is my cousin, Eivor. Show him the bow I had you make for him.
This is for me? The craftsmanship is beautiful.
Me best work. Give her a try. Hit the targets before the sand runs out. Think you can get them all?
I just want to get a feel for how the bow handles.
That's sure.
Watch my arrows fly.
I certainly will.
I'll
Go.
probably get him off. Oh. I... didn't realize that it was one of these bows.
The bow needs tuning, but it's a very thoughtful gift.
You had a long sea voyage, haven't got your land legs yet.
I don't like light bows. I don't.
Well done, cousin. Wait, is that a house of God?
Aye, Christ's own church. Ireland is mostly Christian now, and so is Dublin. Many Norse chew the wafer.
You make a place for them.
Them? I myself have a place in Christ's house, as I do in the house of Thor. So long as a god has my back, he has my altar. I've built this city up from rubble. 20 years ago, us Vikings were beaten. The Irish took revenge and sacked Dublin.
Assar told me that it's a Viking city.
Norse founded it, and I nursed it back to health. When I became king, I was king of a mud pit.
Like I said, I always like Ubisoft's stories. They, I was talking to someone about this, and he said that he didn't like how it didn't follow off of the story, but how it looks
There,
like it's
up
gonna
ahead.
do.
My home. My only regret is that my mother and my wife aren't here to greet you. They've gone on pilgrimage to the mountains just now. The waters there improve Mother's health. I am left to discipline my wayward son.
And to host a banquet.
Which should be already underway.
But I think it's actually a smart idea because you don't know how far along you are in the story. How far in the story you are when you start the quest. So, like, I liked how they did it.
Here we are.
There is much to
Please,
tell.
go enjoy yourself. I must have a word with my son. Come meet him before the night's out.
Hey, you're Boris' cousin. It's a grand do, isn't it?
Aye. Enjoying yourself?
It's great crack. It's a fine thing to celebrate future King Siegfried.
I'm curious. How do you feel Barith has done as king?
Oh, he's done a lovely job, he has. Likes to throw feasts. Invites us common folk. More host than king, perhaps, but he's a fine man, and the city has never been busier.
Can I ask, what is your life like in this city?
Well, there's a fair amount of work, isn't there? Hauling crates, shoveling muck. I'm a tanner myself. Long days stripping hides and dousing them in cow piss. You can probably smell the stench.
I can. Enjoy the feast, friend.
You as well.
What do you expect from us?
That was strange.
The example of a pack mule.
I don't want to talk to him yet. Is it just this guy that I can talk to? Can I sit at his throne? No, I can't. Okay. I thought it would have been funny. How did that person... How did he...
Azar.
I don't know
I was
how
not
he
sure
beat
if I would see you
us here.
Why is that?
I thought you'd rather take stock of your wares than placidly observe caterwauling Vikings.
And you... You would rather spend time with this gossiping auntie?
I know few people here, and of them, I know you are the one who is always ready with a sweet anecdote.
I do have some information you may find interesting. Siegfried's stomach doesn't agree with cheese. Had an accident about it last week. The embarrassing, bed-changing kind.
He shat himself?
Mortifying for a lad of that age. The kind of thing that would devastate him in front of his comrades, if one needed ammunition.
Thank you, Azar. Your company is always enlightening.
Siegfried! I expect my son to act like the future king, not roll in the muck.
So Flan will take you on as his farting court jester.
Think with your head and not your arse. Flan can assure my throne, which will one day be yours.
That makes you the arse.
Enough! Eivor, my son, Siegfried. I'm sorry, I must clear my head. Could you speak to the boy?
I love how I'm told about it, and my intro could be, I hear you shit your pants. Oh my god, that's great. I want to say it, but I want to be respectful.
I was looking forward to meeting my cousin's son.
So, you're the cousin who Da speaks so fondly of. Is the old fool reduced to importing Vikings now?
In Norway, you'd be knocked to the ground by now.
Come on then, if you've any guts worth respecting.
Fine, whelp.
You won't land a single punch.
Oh, Lord. Yeah? I won't land a what? I won't land a single what? You threw one punch and that was it.
I guess I owe you thanks for not beating me bloody.
I'm not here to quarrel with you, Siegfried.
Da speaks so highly of you. I wanted to see if you lived up to the stories.
Does anyone? A visit to Norway might do a young Viking girl like you some good.
I'd love to go with Da. Maybe the homeland would kindle his warrior spirit. Give Dublin a fair and fearsome king.
You're unhappy with how your father rules.
Da has the makings of a fine king, but he chooses to play the unshish merchant instead.
I've lost track of your father. Any idea where he might be?
He wanted to clear his head. That means he's visiting grandfather's grave. Da has a chat with him almost every day.
Bardeth can commune with the dead?
No, his conversations are all one-sided. The grave sits at the top of the hill.
I'll find him. Thank you, Siegfried.
Eivor, teach me how to hit like that sometime.
Oh, because it tells me on the left there. At the family burial ground south of Dublin, it is atop a hill near a large tree. Okay, so it's literally looking at it. I'm not looking to collect anything right now. I'm just gonna do this opening quest line, and then while
What do you see, Sunan?
after the intro, I'll probably run around and collect stuff. Off of stream.
Bardeth. Why so uneasy?
A king must forever be on guard. When I'm upset or uncertain, I come here to seek my father's spirit.
I didn't even ask after him. Somehow I knew he'd...
Some years ago, he was destined to die in battle, and he did.
He sits with Odin now. My family owes yours a sullen debt.
That winter, your family came to stay with us. I remember your birth, screaming like a warrior.
The plague year. No one would take us in. No one but your mother and father. I owe your family my life.
And what a life we had. I have fond memories of you and I slipping out to hunt.
In dead of night. Stars in the sky, moonlight on snow. And that's how I got that scar.
I do feel bad about that. What about the one on your cheek?
This? A caution from the gods about my vanity.
Come. If we tell all our stories, we'll be here a week.
Do you see something?
My imagination run amok, but let us away. Over here, Eivor! Funny how just the slightest noise sets a fellow on edge.
By Thor's hammer, Bardeth. I could sleep a week.
Not as spry as the old days, eh? When we'd search the night in hopes of catching a will-o'-the-wisp.
Did we catch one? I have a memory of catching one.
Always bothers me when I start to run in a conversation because I feel like I'm gonna outrun the person I'm talking to.
Boris, give yourself up! Back! Grab him! Bind his hands!
Who are these men?
Damn you bastards! Pay for your sins!
Who were they?
My ascension to the throne has not been without contest. The previous king's son, Thorstein, is resentful.
You told me nothing of this.
You are my guest. I am not going to burden you with petty concerns.
Petty concerns. I now know why you've been anxious all evening.
Aye, 'tis worrying. He's never been so bold before.
He sees you as a usurper to his throne.
Perhaps, but he doesn't seem to want to take it. He contents himself by stealing and smuggling with his band of ruffians. It's petty Viking raiding, but it puts me in a bad light with Flann. That's certain.
Walk slower than my faster than my slow walk, but slower than my fast walk. Like, oh, maybe not. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Not the first time.
Keep a sharp watch. Brigands rove the streets tonight.
You can be sure of me, my king.
What? You know I am always the last to leave a party. What is wrong?
We were ambushed by Thorstein's men. Rivals I was not made aware of.
Small wonder King Flann does not embrace you, Borith. You cannot keep control of the Vikings in your own city.
Thorstein makes me look like more of an arse than I do on my own.
I see. It is the High King's disfavor that makes this shameful. My cousin, I will take care of Thorstein.
No, I do not want to drag you into this sorry mess. Perhaps he'll accept silver to lie low.
For a week or two, but then he'll be back, and back again. I can remove this blood, once and for all.
Eivor, this is not your fight.
For any and all of your god's sakes, Borith, let Eivor help you.
As of this moment, Borith, my arm is yours. Whatever is needed to bring Flann's smile upon you, I will do.
Eivor, I have never been so happy.
Your family saved mine those years ago. A fitting reply would be to secure your throne. I will start with Thorstein.
It happens that Siegfried may know something. He once ran with Thorstein's gang.
Sadly true. Seek him tomorrow in the marketplace. After a night of carousing, he likes to recuperate there.
We will begin to forge a bond with High King Flann on Rise of Sun.
Let's take a look at this. I think for now that'll do it. I'm not sure how long I've been streaming. I'll double check here real quick. I'm not acquired links. What? Oh, is that a new enemy type? Maybe. Oh. What does it mean, acquired links, then? I'm so confused. Oh well. Perhaps I'll figure it out, and then I will, continue this on. But for now, I'm gonna end it here. I probably will, by the end of it, or by the next time I stream, which should be tomorrow, I will have, hopefully, man, this suggested power is only 55 through this entire place. I could definitely go through this whole place, and then do, the missions, which is probably what I'm gonna do. So, for now, this is Arcane Assassin signing off. I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.